Hi all, welcome to Computer Science class, and this is our lesson 2 HTML level 2. Now we are in session 2 and this is our part 1 of the session 2. I hope all are staying safe at your home. Good morning. Okay, let's have a quick recap of your previous session. So what did you study in your session 1 of this lesson 2? Okay, so yes, first we have studied what is an HTML. What is the expansion of HTML? Good. It is hypertext markup language. It is going to provide links and also the processing of information and how information is being published. That is the markup language. And then you have tags and attributes. Yes, what is a tag? What is an attribute? How they are used? Everything you have studied, and the general HTML structure. What are the different sections you have? The head section and the body section and the whole thing covered inside your HTML tags. And each and every tag should have a closing tag also. So all these things we have studied in the previous session. And one more topic we have studied is, yes, good, it is list. List is nothing but listing down the elements, either in a sequential order or not in a sequence. So these things are given under different types. So first is an ordered list. In the ordered list, we have seen how to order a sequence of instructions, that is either in 1, 2, 3 format or ABC format, whatever thing. So the ordering is done using the type or start attribute. So type and start is an attribute in your ordered list. And second thing we have seen is unordered list, and the type used is bullet. Yes. So using bullets you have to denote the points, and it does not have any sequence in your unordered list. And the third thing we have seen is, yes, good, definition list. So definition is nothing but we are going to define a term along with its description. So that is your definition list. And these are the things we saw with an example also, how to create a list, how to create an ordered, unordered and definition list. All these examples we have seen in the previous session. Okay, let's start listening to today's class. So this is our HTML level 2. This is our chapter 2. Okay. So the concepts we are going to learn today are, the first concept is links. So objective of studying this link is how you are going to interlink your web pages. So how moving from one page to another page, how you are going to do. All these things comes under your links. Okay, you are going to link each and everything. So how it is being done, what is the attribute used, what is the tag used, all these things will be studied in this session. And then the tables. So how to create a table, what is the table first of all, how to create a table, why does we go for a table instead of a descriptive paragraph, all those things, the users, everything will be discussed in your session. Okay, so these are the key concepts for today's session. Fine. So what is this? Yes, you are interlinking or interconnecting something. You are moving from one part to another part using some links. So you might have seen even in express trains, you have started from in your first compartment, you can move on to the last compartment using that link. So interlinks between the compartment, using that interlinks you can move on to next position, right? So similarly, so this is your, yes, links. So you might have seen these links. Okay, so before discussing in detail about the links, let us have a look on what is a link actually in a web page. How does it look like? Everything first we will see a demo. So this is your browser. So inside your browser, what is this? Yes, it is a Google page. So look at the cursor I am using, the movement. So this is a pointing cursor. Okay, so I'm just going to type something, I'm going to search. Let me search HTML itself. So HTML, I'm going to give Google search. Okay, so you will be having a listing like this. Listen, in this page, there are some links. How it can be denoted? So how do you know there is a link in this page? So look at this pointer, this mouse pointer. See, here this line, well organized and easy. So here the pointer is denoted as a normal pointer. Instead, when you keep the pointer on HTML tutorials W3 schools, it will be showing your hand symbol. So there is a hand symbol. So this hand symbol generally denotes a link is present at that particular position. So when you click on this, you will be having a page opened, a link to another page. Okay, a fresh link to another page. See, listen, in the similar way, you can have multiple links within the page, within the next page, or within some documents, everything. Okay, so here you look at this corner. So everything is hyperlinked. So it is linking to some other pages. So each and everything will be linking to some other pages. So this is normal text. There is no link for this. Similarly, you can use this link either in text as well as even in images also. So look at this images. You can even use this images as link, and also you can use email as link. So when you click on this image will be opened in enlarged format. So these are the links. So links is nothing but you are linking together or interconnecting different pages. So in today's session, you will be trying to write a page, design a web page wherein you will be creating a link to some other page. Okay, so you will be creating link in the similar way, like in Google search. Now you have started with a Google search now. So this Google search, so you want to look at this source code in the sense you have to just give right click. So already in the previous session I have told you each and every web page will have its source code. So you have to right click. You see there is a view source. So click on this. So some source code will be displayed, but this is quite what to tell. It is quite advanced version. So this is not required for us. I'm just showing there is a source code for each and every web page. Okay. So this Google page, similar to your Google page, you are going to create a page wherein you are going to give some links. So those things will be moving on to some other, connecting your some other pages. Okay. Fine. So links. So web page contains various links that takes directly to other pages and even specific parts of a given page. So even in the same page you can have a link, or else you can have link to some other pages also. So there are several documents that are linked with each other for easy and comfortable viewing. So this is used where it is used. It is used for easy and comfortable viewing. You can view easily. So you can click on the links and move on to next pages. You can easily view everything. Okay. So these links are called as, what it is called as? Yes, it is called as hyperlinks. So these links are called as hyperlinks, and hyperlinks can be, how it can be created? It can be created using, yes, either in a text or in an image or an email. So in our class session, we are going to learn only on creating hyperlink using a text. How to create a text hyperlink. We'll be learning those things only. So images and email too will have hyperlinks. Okay, fine. So look at this external link. When you click on this, it will be opening some pages. Right. So hyperlink allows visitor to navigate between websites by clicking on the words, phrases or images. So you can click on your images, words or some sentences also. Okay. So hyperlinks link several documents using this anchor tag. So remember this term, anchor tag. So anchor is nothing but it is going to link the different web pages. So you are going to use this tag. So this tag is denoted using the symbol A, small a, or else you can use even capital A since it is, yes, good, it is non-case sensitive. So this is the starting and end of your tag. So information that is be given within this two things, the two tags. Okay. So anything between the opening tag and closing tag becomes the part of the link. So whatever terms you are giving, whatever the statements you are giving within this opening and closing tag will become a link. Okay. So users can click that part to reach the linked document. So it will be showing in an underlined format. You can click on it and then you can move it to the required page. Okay. The syntax is, the general syntax, how to write a link is the tag A, href is equal to URL. So A is the anchor tag, and what are these two things? Yes, we'll be discussing here. So first, attributes used. So what are the attributes used? Yes, we have seen the href in the syntax. So href, A href is equal to. So what is this href? It is called as, yes, hyperlink reference. We are going to link. Hyperlink is the term used for the link statements. So you are going to link, and the reference where it is being linked, that is given through this attribute href. So href is an attribute of anchor tag. Yes, good. So anchor tag is a tag used to represent your link, and href is an attribute for that anchor tag. So some more attributes you have. This is the target. We are not studying in detail about this target attribute in our lesson, but still you just have a knowledge of it. So target is nothing but where you have to open the link. So whenever you click on a link, where it should be opened, either in the same page or in the next page or in a new window, everything. So self that is being given in your target. So target is nothing but the place where you have to open the linked document. So it can be either in a self that is within the same page, or a blank, a new window or a tab, or a parent that is the page which we have opened already in that parent page, top. So either in the top part or the bottom part, whatever location, whatever position we are going to have it. So all these are the attributes that comes under your target. Okay, so these two attributes are being used in your anchor tag, but we are mainly going to study about your href, hyperlink reference. Okay, so see, this is the way you are going to give your hyperlink. So this www.google.com, that is nothing but your, yes, URL, that is your uniform resource locator. What does URL stand for? Yes, uniform resource locator. So it is going to locate where is your resource is present. So this unique address. So each and every website will have an unique address. So google.com will open only the google.com. There won't be any other websites linked to it. Similarly, even Yahoo or Gmail or Reddit, whatever websites, it will have the specific website alone. It has an unique address. There is no multiple address for opening a Google page. Okay. So unique address, which refers to a web page or an image or a sound, whatever thing it is going to denote, everything will be given by an unique address. So that is your uniform resource locator, URL. Okay. So anchor tag, it should be followed by text to be displayed by as link. So whenever you have a text, anchor tag, so whichever content that is given within the anchor tag will be, yes, will be created as a link. So it should be followed by a text. So anchor tag should be followed by a text. And the text is displayed in blue color and underlined. So whenever a hyperlink is created, it will be given in the form of blue color and you have an underlined thing. So in a normal text. And when mouse pointer is placed on the link, it changes into a hand symbol. Yes, as we have seen the demo of how a link looks like. So there we have seen something like a pointer and a hand symbol. So the hand symbol will denote that there is a link over there. Okay. So what are the different link colors? So how the different links appears in the browser? So unvisited link is underlined and blue. So normally when you have a fresh page, when you look at it, all the links will be given in the blue color and you have an underline over it. When you visit a link, next time when you open that page, so the visited pages will be shown in some purple color. So not the blue color, some dull color of that. That is a purple color. And an active link is underlined and red. So whichever this is a new thing. Look at this, alert, alert, all those messages. That is which is active overall in the web pages. So that active link will be underlined and it will be in red color. Okay, so these are the default colors of the link. So denotions of the link. One is an unvisited link, then is a visited link and an active link. Okay, fine. So we will see an example. So this is the code for creating an hyperlink. So hyperlink, we are just going to give a reference. So see, look at the statement. Ahref is equal to, this is your URL. HTTPS tutorialspoint.com, all those things. And target, I have told you, this is an attribute of, yes, it is an attribute of anchor tag. And this is your link line. Whichever words that is given within opening a tag and closing anchor tag will be the link point. Okay. So look at this output. So the tag which is given here is tutorials point. Okay. That will be your link. Okay. Fine. Now, to do the example, we have to open up your you have to open up your notepad. So where we have to go for your notepad? Yes. So it is open from your start windows, accessories, and in that you will be having your notepad. Just open a blank notepad. Okay. Now we'll create one. First, what is your first statement? Yes, HTML. And what is your next section? Yes, it is head section. So let me give a title. What comes under the head section? Yes, correct. Title. So let me give my first hyperlink page. Okay, I'm just closing this title and then I have to close your head section. Okay, so in your body section, I'm just giving one small paragraph. So P denotes the paragraph. So I'm just giving something. This is my first web page link to another page. Okay. So close the paragraph. Then you have to create a link. So what is the tag used for creating a link? Yes, anchor tag. And you have to give this href. Href is equal to, just give the page which have to be opened. So I am going to give another web page. So another link. So that link I have to give the file name. Here we are going to use the file name. So what is the next file I am going to link? So let me give us sample link.html. So sample link.html will be my link page. I'm closing this anchor tag. I have to give click to go. So this click to go will be your link line. So click to go. Okay. Next, I am closing this. The anchor tag is closed. I am closing this body section. And then I am closing this HTML. So now look at this. Wait, let me save this first. So you have to save this document. Save. I'm saving in desktop. Okay. What we have to do for saving? Yes, good. Link. Okay. Link dot HTML. So you have to save it with HTML extension, and then you have to give all files and then give save. So you have saved this. Now you have given something called a sample link.html, but sample link.html file will be empty since we haven't given anything in that. So we have to type some content in your sample link.html. Okay, just go for a new page. You have to type a link. This is your link page. So you have to type something in that. So it will be displaying your link content. So title is my first web page. So let me give us my first web page. Close the title. Enter. Okay, close the head section. Then open up with the body section. Here I am just giving paragraph. Hi. Welcome to my page. I'm just closing this paragraph. And then I'm closing this body section. And then I'm closing HTML. Okay. What I have to save this as? Yes, good. I have to save this file as sample link.html. I have to save it as sample link.html because I have to link the first page with this page. Okay, give save. Fine. Now we have to execute our main page. So what is our main page file name is? Yes, it is link. So where we have to execute? Yes, we have to go to the browser. So the browser I am selecting. So select the browser. How to open up a file? Good. You have to go to your file, open, and then browse. So in the browse, what is the file name we have to select? Yes, link, and then give open. Then give OK. So look at the screen here. So this is my first page link to another page. See here, my first hyperlink page. This is your title I have given. So here, so first time if you have, this will be like this. Click to go, and this is your link. So what term I have given? Yes, click to go. And this is your hand symbol for link. So here it is not coming. Here it is coming since it is a link option. Now, when you click this, what it will be displaying? Yes, good. So it will be displaying, hi, welcome to my page. So hi, welcome to my page is your link page for this first program. Okay, the program click to go will show you your welcome to my page. Okay, so let me have one more option in that. Let me give one more link in the next second page. So this link is a href equal to, what is the first program name? Yes, link.html. Close it. I'm going to give back. And then I'm closing this anchor tag. So which means after coming to this link page, you have to go back to your main page. So what is your main page file? Yes, it is link.html. When you click on this back, it will be going on to link.html page. Okay, we'll save it. Okay, and then come back to your browser. You just give a refresh over here. Look at this. You have this a link called as back. So when you click on this back, it will be moving on to your first page. So when you click to go, it will be going to your second page where it is being linked. Okay. So whatever link you are giving, don't forget to give correctly the name or the page where it is to be linked. Okay. So that's all with your link section. This is very simple to be used. Okay. So now the next concept we have is, what is this? Oh, some table. Something it's like looks like that. Yes. So we are going to have a look on table. An introduction to your table. So what is a table? So information is being represented in your rows and columns. Instead of writing in a full sentence, we are going to represent your information in rows and columns. So it gives a professional look to your document. It gives readability of information, which means you can quickly come to know about what point is given inside the table. Instead of reading a whole paragraph, when you have these points in your table, it will be easier for you to read it. Okay. So, what are the uses of a table? Table is used in communication, research and data analysis. When you are analyzing your data, when you use in a research purpose, there you will be using your tables. And then for presenting text information and numerical data. So when you are going to present some information or some data, then you will be using your tables. So for example, when you are going to give your marks, student marks of the whole class 9th standard, then you will be using your tables for representing the data. Okay. Then comparing two or more items in tabular from layout. So instead of writing the description like this is so and so, all those things, instead we go for a comparative study. What is the advantages? What is the disadvantages? So comparison can be done using this tables. And next, you can create databases. That is, you can create your own school or class data. So that is nothing but whatever students who, the name of the students, what are the subjects, how many marks they have scored, all those things can be created using this tables. Okay. So see, look at this, a table, and it is denoted with the rows and columns. Okay. So this row and column, a data within this row and column is called as table data. So the tag used to create a table is table. So this is the tag that is used to create a table. And then TR denotes the table row. What is the row that is present? What are the rows? And TD represent your table data. What is the value that is being present within that row? So either A, 1, 2, all those values will be given here inside this box. That is the table data. Okay. Elements. So what are the elements of a table? The elements that is present are caption. So caption is nothing but heading. Yes, correct. What is this table going to tell about? So the heading of the table, that is given as a caption. Next thing we have is table heading. That is nothing but this caption is on a whole for the table, and table heading is nothing but title for each row and column. So for each and every row, for the first row I'm going to give a serial number, second row the name. So those serial number, name, all those comes under your table heading. Right. Table row. Row is nothing but how many rows you want. So first row, second row, number of rows you want, that is denoted as your table row. Okay. Next, table foot. Foot is nothing but you might have heard about header and footer. Footer is nothing but the bottom part. So the end point or the footer content of your table. So next is your table body. So what is the content that is being placed inside your table? That is your table body. And next is your table data. So what is the value that is being present inside the table is your table data. And then table cells. Cell is nothing but intersection of row and column. You might have studied in your Excel. What is a cell? Yes, it is an intersection of row and column. So that is your cell. Cell is nothing but an individual boxes in a table. Okay, so these are some of the elements within a table. So in the next session, we'll be studying in detail what are these elements deals with and what are the attributes that is related to your table. So using those attributes and these elements, we'll be creating a table in your next session. Okay, so this is just an introduction to what a table is. Fine. Okay, now let's have a quick, yes, it's a recap of what we studied in this session. Yes, we have studied about this link. So what is a link? We have studied, and the tag used is your, yes, A. A is nothing but your anchor tag. An anchor tag, the syntax is A href, that is nothing but hyperlink reference, where you are going to link your page, and this link statement is your URL, that is uniform resource locator. So the site or the next page or whatever thing you want, that is being denoted in your URL. Yes. Next we have studied the introduction to table. So table tag used is table, and table row denoted as TR, and table data is denoted as TD. And we have listed some of the elements of your table. Okay. So these are your introduction to your table. Okay, now it is assessment or activity time. Okay, in order to perform your assessment or activity, you have to go, yes, good, you have to download your Google Classroom and you have to join the class. So join the class, use this code ZSBQHFU. So almost only half of the students have joined the class, still some more have to join the class. Kindly join your classes so that you can get assignments and homeworks. You can do all those things. You have interesting quizzes. Everything you can do it. So it will be a practice for you to learn. Okay, you can learn and you can submit everything. Okay, so this is your classroom. And this time we have an activity. So I have a posted quiz in kahoot.it. So what you have to do, take up your phone, take a browser, type kahoot.it. Then it will be asking a game pin. Just give this pin 05079292. Give enter. There will be some questions related to the topics that is being discussed today. So attend it. Display your score. Okay. And then you have one small assignment. The assignment is you have to create a simple web page that uses links. So you try to create your own web page. You can have a note on what the program I have taught you in this session. Just copy the same program. Okay. Copy down the same program in your classwork and submit it. Okay. So I have posted an assignment link in your classroom. Click on the link and submit your assignment which is written in your classwork. So the scores of your quiz as well as this assignment link. Okay. So that's all with today's class. Thank you, children. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.